Hi, I'm Jennifer and welcome to my channel. I'm here to do the energy reading for the week beginning of Monday, May 30th through to and including Sunday, June the 5th. This week I will be using the Shaman's Dream Oracle for the overall energy of the week. And then diving into the reading, the nitty gritty, we will be using the Abano Way Tarot and clarifying with the the Sacred Rebels Oracle. And thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your support. Okay, so I have done some pre-shuffling of the cards, but I'm just going to do some more just to make sure that they are very well shuffled, because even though I've been shuffling the last 2 weeks, there's been a lot of repeat cards, and I do feel that it wasn't by accident, of course. We have been working through some major heavy energies, so I'm curious to see if it's going to shift for this coming week. Okay, so thank you again for joining me, and so I have all the cards ready to go. And this week I am recording from Salmon Arm, British Columbia, and it is a very, very beautiful town or small city. I love the energy here. Okay, so the overall energies of the week. So the card that I pulled from the Shaman's Dream is Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. So this week is about, based on what the definition is by the authors in that oracle deck, it's about birthing yourself into being. I also like to think of it as remembering who you are, and but that is a new birth, because you've been in this, like I said, the last couple of weeks, these heavier energies and challenges, where you've had the opportunity to really look inward and face old belief systems and fears, and ask yourself those questions about where they're coming from. So in doing that, I want to say yay, celebrate your victories, and because this week we're moving into a more expanded state in many ways, in this remembering of who you are, or bringing into creation a more truer essence of who you are. So beginning of the week, we have the Four of Wands. So this to me feels like a small celebration, a victory, recognizing the growth you've had very recently. And followed by that, we have the the Lovers. Yeah, we have the Lovers card. So to me, this feels more about the union within yourself. It's connecting your ego self, the personality, and who you are in the third dimension with your other dimensional self, the part of you that you can only feel and have awareness of, but isn't third dimension. So to me, it's the inner and the outer, building that connection. So definitely a victory here. It's a new level. And so then the last card for the first row, of course, is the Queen of Wands. So this is embodying new energies. This is you in this victory, in this new level of shedding layers of who you are not. And so you are bringing in and carrying new energies and a higher vibration with that Queen of Wands. So there's more kindness, more awareness of who you are as you walk in this world. So this row is clarified by Heaven Sent. And to me, this is very much about who you are. And this is all in divine timing and perfection, and exactly where you're supposed to be and meant to be at this time. Everything is in divine order. So then moving into the middle of the week, we have the Ten of Swords. So this is recognizing within yourself those parts of you that the stories that you've been telling yourself from your experiences, and realizing that they're just stories and they are in the past and they're not who you are now, and they're dead, they're gone, they're over. This card could also be a reflection of those around you wanting to hold you to those old stories. And it's about not letting it affect you because you know the truth. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is you. There isn't really any action in this card, but there's very like outer action, but it's very much about bringing into focus where you want to go. So you have these new awarenesses, you know what doesn't serve you anymore. And so you've stepped into this new energy, and with that comes ideas and how you want to bring this new you into the world. And so this is you looking at that pentacle and thinking, wow, what do I want to manifest now? Because how I used to be doesn't work anymore. It doesn't fulfill me. I want to do more. And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So to me, this is just about you in the world, and like, oh my gosh, I want other people to know this. It's a new level of it's just like you're just beaming. I just feel like you're beaming. And because you have, it's like being in a dark room and not sure how to get out, and then all of a sudden the lights are on and there's the door, and you're like, oh my gosh, it all makes so much sense now. It's that sort of feeling. I don't know how else to describe it. So this row is clarified by the Sacred Fool. So this is you starting new. It's like being rebirthed into the world, and you're the Fool starting out, and with new awarenesses. And so every encounter that you have, every experience you have now, you meet with a different awareness, and you are also aware of how you used to react to or respond to things based on experiences from your past. And now you're like, well, yeah, that doesn't, this is a present moment thing now, so I'm neutral, so you're meeting everything new. Towards the end of the week, we are starting out with the Three of Swords. And so normally this card is about, heartache, brokenheartedness, strife, that sort of thing. I don't really feel like that is what this card in this reading is about. This to me is because I feel like the three is more significant. It's about creation, it's about expansion. And the card next after that is it's the Eight of Swords. So this is to me also about recognizing. So you have these ideas, you have this expansion coming in, the creation with the three, and then the Eight of Swords is about, so normally this is about, getting in your own way. So beliefs and things that you're carrying. But I think with this new awareness of coming in, I think it's like her blindfold is coming off, and she can see how her thoughts are stopping her. So, I mean, there's always layers to evolving, right? So there's always going to be deeper layers of belief systems and things that are so ingrained. So it's recognizing that, yeah, you've shed all these other layers, but there's going to be more. And so with these ideas, you're going to, and this card actually might be reflecting that you are also falling a little bit back into, I can't do that. I have these ideas, oh my gosh, I really want to do that, but I don't believe that I can. That would be an old paradigm, right? You probably can, but for whatever reason, you don't have belief in yourself, or You might think, well, where am I going to get the money? How is this going to happen? Blah, 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 blah. So it's just, but it's being aware of that. And then maybe you just take a different approach to those thoughts and realize they're just thoughts. They're not the actual truth. There's so many ways to approach it. And so finally, we have the 8 of Cups. And I feel like, so this card typically feels to me kind of heavy, but I also feel like this is representing you, and you can't really see where you're going, but you trust you're headed in the right direction. So he's following along the shore. There's kind of like a mountain in front of him and a lot of darkness. So he can't really see the destination, but he or she trusts in the journey, and you're following your intuition. Because you know it's leading you where you need to go. So this row is being clarified by seeing the true you. And I love that she's just in a reflective mood, the reflection of the water, and recognizing that your perceptions of the world is actually a reflection of you and your beliefs about yourself and the world. And all of it is to remind you of who you really are and where you're at, I guess. And so overall, I feel like this is a really great week. There's been growth. We're through kind of a heavier energy, and we're moving into this more expanded awareness and just another level of it this week. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So that is it, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much again for joining me and for your support, and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts or comments on the reading, I would love to hear about them. I always love your feedback. And thank you again so much, and have a wonderful week. And remember that you are loved, you are love, and that I love you. Bye for now.